Welcome back again to the Dora Show. As usual, we say our stories are His glory. And today we are blessed and we are honored to have an amazing guest on our show. And in a minute, we're going to give her time to introduce herself. And once again, I want to return my gratitude to the returning subscribers, those who are continually with us in this journey. It may begin and seem very humble, but we believe that one day the Lord is going to, So, and for those who are new or those who are coming to this show today, you're welcome and feel part of this family. And so today we want to welcome you in a special way in today's meeting, and we are honored to have our guests on the show. And so, yes, I know it's a festive season and we want to, wish everyone an amazing festive period. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves, right? Yeah, so thank you and welcome to the Dora Show.
Thank you, Dora.
Yes.
I'm very much grateful
Amen.
to meet you
Amen.
and have you as my sister and a friend.
Amen.
Yes. My name is Rehema. Rehema Njoga. Rehema Njoga is born in Nyakach.
Yes.
I got married in Seme. A mother of two, a beautiful daughter,
Wow.
and a handsome boy. Yes.
And just mentioning that, you've mentioned about a beautiful daughter, right?
Yes.
She has a YouTube channel?
Yeah, she has.
Maybe
Yes.
you could give her a shout out and maybe mention her YouTube channel so that people can go out and check out on her.
This beautiful girl is called Ashavin. Actually, Governor Ashavin Gift.
Great.
Her YouTube. She's called Governor Ashavin Gift.
Yeah.
Governor Gift. On her TikTok, she's also in TikTok. She's called Governor Gift. She's really, really amazing there.
I know.
She's doing wonders
I
there.
know. You people, you
Yeah.
need to go check out
And
on
I'm proud
Governor
of
Gift.
her. So check
An
on
amazing
her
little
YouTube,
girl, eh?
Subscribe.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah, support the little girl kindly.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So we are blessed to have Mama Governor Gift on our show. Maybe you've seen her, appear on, is it Babu Owino's page?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Babu.
right.
She's in Babu Owino's
Right,
page.
right.
On my Facebook. Yes, my Facebook. I myself, I'm called Rehema Njoga on my Facebook page.
Wow, wow. You can
Yes.
check her out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so Rehema, what do you do?
I'm a nurse by profession. Yes, I'm running a facility, my
Yes.
own facility. Yes, the facility is situated in Dandora. Yeah, that's where I am. At times, I work at Nairobi Metropolitan
Yes.
Hospital. That is in Buruburu, Nairobi.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you may want to meet up with Rehema, and she's just stated where you can find her, right? In Dandora. What's the name of your facility?
It's called Donald Community Health Center.
Great.
Yes.
So that's where you can find her.
Yeah.
And the other facility?
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan
Hospital is known.
Yeah. Wow, thank you for honoring our request to appear on our show.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you so much. We are honored to have you today.
Welcome.
Yes, and she has an amazing story to share with us. And how I pray that we sit back, relax, and have all the time. If you have your popcorns, kindly just sit down and eat it so that you can enjoy our story today.
Yeah, actually, you would have even brought some
Wow.
popcorns here so that,
I know.
we continue as we continue with our story.
I know.
We
I
picked
know.
it one by one.
I'm really sorry for that, but next
Yeah.
time, I have
It
to
will be
remember
wow.
that. Wow.
All right.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. So you're welcome. You're
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So me personally, I have a long
You
story.
have a long story.
Yes.
Yes.
Though I'm seated here,
Mm-hmm.
my story is long. Long. We can't, okay, like the story can't take few hours.
Yes.
It can take days.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not even days,
Yes.
long. Yes. As I've mentioned,
Yes.
I have a son.
Yes.
My son is, my son turned 23.
Yes.
Yes, this year in June.
Yes.
So my story will be like, it will dwell on that son.
Yes.
Yes. I got pregnant when I was very, very young, a very tender age.
Yes.
I went through a lot that we can't mention all.
Yes.
I'll just mention a few, not all. So the pregnancy that I got, this son that I'm talking about,
Yes.
I got pregnant at the age of 14, a very tender age.
Yes.
And those back days, having pregnancy to term wasn't very easy. It wasn't easy to me. It was not very
Especially
easy.
at that tender age.
Yes. Discrimination,
Yes.
all that. That time I was in class, I think I was in class 7 heading to 8. You know, that time
Yeah.
we were to, okay, when someone is ready to start going to school
Yes.
at the age of 7 onwards.
Yeah,
So I was
sure.
in class 7 actually. Yes. So when I got pregnant, I didn't know that I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't know that I was pregnant, and I did a mistake because, okay, some of the parents, I think to us parents now, we need to be like neutral
Yeah.
to your kids. Yes. Because were it not that my parents were very much strict and not ile strict. They were like wakali,
Very harsh.
very harsh. Yes. So it happened that I was raped. My case was a rape case.
Sorry.
I was raped.
Sorry.
So when I was after the incident, so because of the parents, I couldn't share with even my mom, even my dad. So I didn't share this experience with any other person. So okay, what happened? I had it myself. Yes. I was raped when we were from sports. That time, it was my having my first period.
Yes.
So I didn't know, like, this time someone is ovulating,
Yes.
such like things. So it happened so that I was pregnant.
Yes.
So I was having this pregnancy. My parents didn't know.
And you didn't even expect you'd get pregnant.
I didn't know. Me, I
Yeah.
didn't know. Yes, I was very young. I didn't know. That was my first time having intimacy with someone.
Yeah.
And in ile ya watoto at that tender age, you don't know. But that
And it was never taught in school.
yeah,
It was never
it wasn't.
explained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after this, I couldn't share it with any other person. So I kept it to myself. The pregnancy is growing here. It grew up to around 6 months.
Yes.
Now my mom, you know, parents, my mom was like, hey, are you okay? Uko sawa kweli? So I was like, hey, niko sawa, because you couldn't open up. You tell your mom this and this happened. So in case you tell her, she'll be like, why didn't you tell me? It will be viboko. Yes. So I couldn't say, I couldn't share it with any other person. So my frustration started from there. Yes. My dad, being that I was a girl, you know, you are not supposed to go to school when you are pregnant. Yes. So I was not supposed to go to school. I went to school because of my late mom. Were it not be my mom, I could have not gone to school. I could not got my class 8 certificate. I could, and form 4. So it went like that. My mom encouraged me after I delivered now.
Yes.
So my mom, and delivery, we were not doing it in health facility. Yes. It was at home.
It was CHV's houses, eh?
Yes. And they were not qualified CHVs like today. So we just go there. Okay, I delivered. So after that, now my going back to school, because I was in class 7. So you know, I got a baby while I was still in class 7. You've not gone to class 8, next class. So you can imagine this stigma, discrimination. How do you go back to school?
Where do you get the courage?
Where do you get this courage? At this tender age, who are you going to sit next to? Who is going to accept you as his or her destinate? It wasn't easy.
And the discrimination is both in the society,
all over the society, school, the community, the school. In fact, it was
the teachers.
It was even like we have this, how do we call this, BOG or something. See, we have those people in school, PTA, those people, plus the community elders. They held a meeting. How could Rehema come back to school? She will spoil these other girls. How do you accept someone who, a mother, to be in class?
Did any teacher take time to maybe put you close so that you could talk?
I had one teacher.
Yes.
Our head teacher. Mr. Wagala Ogutu. He's called Mr. Wagala Ogutu. He was very strict. May God continue blessing him.
Amen.
He's just one teacher who encouraged me. He stood strong for me in that school. Actually, I was, okay, these activity fees, what, those days, those small monies, and there were very many. So he's the one who, okay, he wasn't even sending me for those activity fee, because if you go home, who will give you that activity fee? You go back to school. No one. Yes. So after that,
did he ever inquire what really happened?
Yeah, he asked me. Yes.
So he's the only one who knew.
Yes, and there was also a madam. Unfortunately, she died. Madam Eunice. That school, my primary school was St. Patrick's, just next to our place. It wasn't very far. So after that, I did he encouraged me. The head teacher continued encouraging me here and there, teaching me. So I was, when I'm with that teacher, I was at least at home, because he would encourage me. I'll find somewhere to lean on. Yes, he was very much good to me. So when I go back to class, it was hell. I'm breastfeeding. I'm supposed to go back during lunchtime. I breastfeed the baby, and then I come back.
So your mom accepted to remain with the baby? My
mom accepted that. Now the hard part of it was my dad. And I think it was because it was a pressure coming from the brothers. My dad had two brothers. So one wasn't very much into, like, I go back to school. I was supposed to get married. Actually, now after Form 4, even came with an issue like, I get married. What am I still waiting for? You have a baby, like. So I did my class 8. After the class 8, I did my class 8. I didn't perform so well because of such frustration. It's like you want to concentrate in class. You have a child at home. People are looking at you. You can't be. I wasn't even playing with other pupils in school. I couldn't have that courage. So it went like that. I did my KCPE. I think I didn't perform well. Yes. So after the class 8, I went to a nearby secondary school. It's a day school. In that day school, the same head teacher, the same head teacher from our primary school is the one who went to this secondary school to ask for a chance for me to be admitted in that school.
Not even your parents?
Not even my parents. But my mom was on my side. I thank her for that.
May God bless her.
Yes. Unfortunately, my mom is not there. But she really helped me. Yes. So when I was to report, okay, I'm having now the admission letter.
Yes.
From this school.
Yes. This
secondary school. Now, you know, a bit of advantage from my side, because that school, they can't, all the students, you know, they can't know your background so well. So at least I was in the environment was a bit favorable. Yes, because not all knew me.
Understood you.
Yes. So there I started becoming like vibrant kidogo.
Yes.
So when I was to join that school, and I was now joining that Form 1, nobody bought me even a shoe. Yes.
Nobody, including your parents?
Nobody. My mom took her time, because now that my dad, and I love my dad. Amongst our kids, my siblings, I love my dad so much. Because my dad was doing all these things through some pressure from somewhere. Yes.
It wasn't
so
him.
I don't blame him so much. I don't. And in that during that time, Pia, you know, okay, very few. In fact, I think I was the first girl at that age to have a child
in your community.
In our the whole community. Yes. I was the first.
So you could also imagine what he was going through as a parent.
Yes. So I can't blame him so much on that. Yes. So there is a lady, I can call her my cousin.
Yes.
So this cousin, she was in that same school, and she dropped in Form 3.
Yes.
She got married. So this cousin of mine, she wasn't a very close cousin.
Yes.
Yeah, a bit far kidogo. Yes. So she dropped out of school. She got married.
Yes.
She wasn't pregnant. She just left. I don't know why. So my mom went to the parents.
Yes.
And she requested for her school uniforms. Yes. So when I joined,
that was the time you were joining.
That was the time that I was joining. You know, we normally join in January, February. And this lady, during festive like this December, and she got a man, and she went. So the uniforms were there. Yeah. So my mom went, she asked for the uniforms, and she was given. Unfortunately, now that I have a kid, I was a bit not very tiny. That your body after delivery, at least I had some weight, so I could fit in those school uniforms. So she's the one who helped us with the school uniform. I went to school in those school uniforms up to, I think, from 2, 3. So that is where my dad started chipping in. When I was in that school, nobody could pay for you lunch. Yes.
You used to day school, eh?
I used to day school. Now that I was going to school and I'm not supposed to be in school, in a way, there is no school fee for me, and it shouldn't be provided because now I've broken some. How do we call it? You have a baby, you have a child. So it was a taboo, like
school is not for, you know.
Yes, I was not meant to go to school. Now that after that, I was to maybe to get married or something like that. So this time my boy had grown. I did my form 3 well. That time my dad started chipping in. My mom was supporting me. I did my form 4. Still I didn't perform very well, but at least I tried. I got a C minus. So after this C minus, I stayed at home for a period of, like, I think it was 1-2 years. Now I was taken to my uncle, this same uncle that was advising my dad that I shouldn't go to school. So now, like, they're taking me back to this uncle again. Now what do you expect? So the uncle took me. I was to be admitted and to
the
be
uncle
enrolled.
wasn't at home.
No, my uncle, they bought a land somewhere else apart from this home. So he stays in Homa Bay. Yeah. So the uncle, he had a friend. The only thing that I've not understood even to date, I don't understand whether whoever he was taking me to stay with, whether he knew this person very well or not. So I was that pastor. He was a pastor. He was to take me to a pastor.
So your parents takes you to your uncle.
My uncle came home. That is now after form 4. My uncle came. I've stayed home for almost 2 years. My child has grown around 2 years or 3 now, maybe 4. Yes, So my uncle came. So he's the one who came with this idea of the pastor. So my parents, like now this time, they were like, this girl is bright. We can take her to school. So they were 50-50. They should go to school. They should not go to school. So when this uncle came to our place, you know, they migrated to the other side. So when he came, he came with an idea of his having a pastor who is a friend to him. So this pastor, I don't know whether he knew this pastor very well or not. So I was taken to this pastor. This pastor had a church where Wazungu would come to that. I think the church was sponsored by some whites. Yes. So the uncle took me to that place. So these white people were to take me to an institution where they train ECD teachers. Yes, so I was to be taken to that institution by these pastors' friends. You get it? I get it. Yes. So my uncle took me to that place. I was from our place. My mom and my dad released me to go with my uncle. So we went to Homa Bay. Now, the pastor wasn't staying with his family. Yes. So like a house, a homestead. So the pastor only had some shamba boys. I didn't see any female in that.
In the compound.
Yes. So this pastor, so my uncle took me, he left me there. He came back to his place. Now I was with this pastor. I'm waiting for whoever, the friends who are supposed to come and pick me to take me to school, to join that institution, the ECD one. Now we are having this pastor. The pastor welcomed me so well. My uncle left. So we are here 2 people. Me and the pastor. Now that it's my uncle who took me to pastor's place, I trusted the pastor.
Yeah.
I
And
gave
being a
him
pastor,
some. I gave him some trust, and okay, he looked a pastor, yes, from the outlook. Alikuwa nakaa pastor tu vizuri. Man of God. So, pastor bought. So we are now 2 here. The Shamba boys are busy doing their cause there. So pastor would send. Pastor came with supper because I think I can remember my uncle took me to pastor's place and he didn't reach at
the house.
Yes. Yeah. So we were left at a shopping center.
Yes.
So pastor picked me from. He had a car, a big car. It's only that I can't remember it was which car, but I can remember. I can't remember. So the pastor picked me up. We went. Yeah. Now there was a fridge. That was the first time I was operating a fridge. Yes, a cooker, everything. Like somebody who has some links with the white men said they have nice things. Yes. So pastor, he oriented me on how to use those things. I know how to cook very well because I stayed with my mom. And my mom was a very, very good cook. So he taught me. So nilijua kupika vizuri sana. Yes. So I made the supper. I can remember I made some beef. It was beef. So we ate. So after eating, we prayed. He prayed. The Shamba boy came. He took supper, and the Shamba boy had a room, a separate room. Yes, I think that was his home. So the Shamba boy went. So, see, I'm having a pastor in the house. Yes. How could I know that pastor can do anything bad to me? Yeah. So when he showed me my room, I went. Sasa si mimi nikaweka net. And now I was sleeping. So okay, nothing came into my mind like pastor could do something bad to me. Actually, this one I didn't even share it with my dad, with my mom, or even my uncle, or even my siblings. I kept it to myself. Now that was the second time now I was being raped. The pastor came to my room, the room that he gave me. I didn't lock that room. You know, you couldn't have that mind of this guy can do this. I was safe in his hands. According to me, I was very safe in his hands. So, the pastor came. Now that we were to travel with my uncle, the previous night, you know, hey, you're going to Homa Bay is a town. Hey, so you know, anxiety. So I didn't sleep well. So I was like, hey, Homa, and then traveling from home to Homa Bay was a bit of a distance. Yeah. So I was a bit tired. I think I was tired. Very tired. So in the middle of the night, somebody was on me. Wow. Yes.
You didn't even notice immediately because you were so
tired. I didn't know. I didn't know. So when I woke up, I was like, am I dreaming? Yes, or is it real? Is it something happening? So I asked him, nini mnanifanyia? When ni baba and you're having sex with me, how? Yes. So I started screaming. I pushed him away. I started screaming. I really cried. From the past experience, that was now my second time having an intimacy.
And a
first one. So from that past, I was like, I'm already pregnant.
That's what came to you.
That's what came into my mind. I'm already pregnant.
Okay.
I just left home the other day. Now I've come to this place for these people to rescue my future.
Yes.
Now I've got somebody as, now I'm pregnant.
Okay.
Where do I go to? Or whom do I report this incident to now? So
And
that
who will
time,
even believe you? This
who
is a
will
pastor.
even believe you? This is
Yes.
a pastor who my uncle trusted so much.
much.
Yes. That day I cried. You know, you've not stayed, you don't know. I couldn't even trace where do I go to. Because it was my first time to go to my uncle's place. It's my first time to be in this Homa Bay. I've never been to Homa Bay.
Yeah.
It's my first time being here. So,
Can imagine.
yes. So when I was leaving home, I was given some money. My dad gave me, I think I was given 10,000. 10,000, or it was
That
a
was
lot
a
of
lot,
money.
yeah.
A lot of money. That was my fare. No, my uncle was to pay for my fare.
Yes.
So this money was intact. This money was for my registration. I buy some stationaries, my uniform, shoes, and all that. So that time this money was still intact. So I just came there that evening, so I still have this money. I cried the whole night.
Never slept.
I bled like else. Like hell, I bled. So the pastor told me that he was like, ananipembeleza niache kulia, like he'll take care of me, he can marry me. Yeah, he's
So you never had a family?
He was a grown up. Yeah, obviously he had a family, but I didn't see anybody in that house. So I don't know, but I'm very sure he was a family man. So after doing all this stuff, he was ready to marry me, that I should not be crying. So I was asking him, so is this the school that you were to take me to? So he left me there. In the morning, that is. After that, after raping me, he left the room. Akakuja asubuhi, I was crying. Akakuja asubuhi kunibembeleza like he will marry me. He knows, my uncle told him that he's ready to marry me with that child. I'm beautiful, I'm what. So it went like that. So in the morning, he left. He left me in this house. He told me he was going for a meeting. That is what I can remember he told me. So he left me in this house. My parents, that time, I didn't have a phone. There were no phones. Yeah, so you couldn't contact. And I could not even tell my parents this thing because now, yes, nobody will understand. Yes.
And
because
really
I had messed. Yes.
Really believe you.
So the guy left for a meeting. I didn't take tea, although he instructed me to make tea. There is bread there. There is some scotch, those things. Yeah. Scotch are there, bread is there, just to make tea. There is milk there in the fridge. So I didn't make tea. I didn't take any tea. I didn't clean the house. I left. I took my bag and I left. See, I had the money. I took my bag and I left. When I was leaving, the gate was closed. Yeah. So the Shamba boy wasn't around. The Shamba boy didn't know what happened because we were in a house like this, and the Shamba boy's house was a bit far. Yes. Now you were shouting. It was a big
compound.
Yes, it was a big. So you were shouting for help, but he was like strangling you, you don't shout. So this Shamba boy could not hear.
Yeah.
Yes. So it went like that. In the morning, I took my bag. Now, I was leaving this place.
Yes.
But to where? Because to me, I knew that I'm already pregnant. Now, see, I was raped the other day from the sports, school sports. Actually, I was very smart in sports. So, the other day, I was raped. I had, okay, that time, I was not even, that was my first time to engage in intimacy. Now, this was now the second time. It's not that you wish, you've agreed, you've accepted, you're being forced.
Yeah.
So, who are you going to tell this story?
Exactly.
Yes. Already you are, because according to me, I was pregnant now.
And to whose house are you going back to?
Or where are you going back to? So I left that place. When I was leaving, I didn't know where I was going to. I have my cousin. The cousin married an accountant.
Yes.
A very, very nice lady. Very nice. That lady has a heart. She's called Monica. She's a blessing to our family, actually. You know, I have a sister called Joy. Joy used to stay with her, and she used to provide like almost everything, because wherever she was working at, she was the bursar in that school. Now that is the school where my sister was learning. So this lady came into my mind. Yes, could I go to Monica's place, or where do I go to? So I left. I looked for a stage, because now you don't even know where you are going to,
even where you are,
where you will get a vehicle. So
you knew where Monica was.
Monica, I knew she used to stay in a place called Oriang. Oriang Girls High School. So this is where my sister was.
That's in Kindube, right?
No, it's not in Kindube. It's along Oyugis Sondu Road. Oyugis Kisongo, yes. It's a big school.
Okay.
I think it's a national school now. So my sister, there was a time I was sent to go and visit her in school.
Yes.
So that is where I knew Monica's place, because she just stayed opposite the school.
Yes.
So she would commute from school to her place. Yes. That is now the bus of that school. Yes. So this Monica, she came into my mind. I said, should I go to Monica's place, or where do I go to from now? And what am I going to tell her? As much as she's just that smart, how will I start? I went to this place. I was given money to go and join a college. Now I've come back. Somebody has raped me. I'm now pregnant. What am I going to tell her? I went there. I got a stage. I managed to get a stage. And then I asked, gari za kwenda mahali fulani, and then I was shown these are the vehicles. I took a vehicle. So I was using this money, the money that I was given.
Yes.
I was using that money. So I paid my fare. I was dropped there because already I'd talked to Matatu conductor. Yes. So I told him I'll alight at a place. So I reached there. I went to Monica's place. Monica used to stay with people. She has a heart, a good heart indeed. So that time, she used to stay with her shemage. Yes, in-law wake.
The brother-in-law.
The brother-in-law. So this brother-in-law had a girlfriend. in some institution. They train nurse aides. So I told him because I was a bit close to him. And then, him and another cousin of mine also was there that time. When I came from Homa Bay, I joined them in this same house. Yes. So I'm having my 2 cousins here. They were all men.
Yeah.
So I told them what has happened. So I told them that I'm not going back home. I'm not going back home. And I want to go to school.
Yes.
Whichever, I want to go to school. So this in-law, Monica's in-law, asked me, can you be interested in nurse assistant course? I told him, yes. Me, I can do anything.
So long as you go to school.
So long as I go to school. So already I've given them a story of I was given this amount. I'm still having some balance because I just used the fare.
Yeah.
So I'm still having some good money. So we went to Oyugis. Yes. They took me to Oyugis. Because since this in-law, this cousin of mine, he had a girlfriend still taking same course in same school, institution. It's called Masogo. Yes. Masogo, the Matata now. They train nurse assistants. Yes. So they took me to that place the next morning. All this time, still Monica doesn't know what brought me to this place.
And
she just
not
knew.
You.
She didn't.
She just knew you went to visit her.
To visit them. Yeah. She was very friendly. Yeah. Watu wako aje nyumbani? They are okay, all okay. How is the child? The child is okay. How is mom? They are all fine. Just that. Okay, feel welcome for them. So, they took me in the morning. These 2 cousins of mine took me to this Matata, the Matata now. So they took me to the director. They wanted me. I was given admission. I was admitted there. So they gave us the requirements. Yeah, we were ready to buy because I had the money. So back at home, my parents still they didn't know that I was not at a place where I should be in. Yes. My uncle still didn't know that I left this place. I'm very sure even the pastor
never said
couldn't tell him that this and this happened. So your niece left. I'm sure
because of guilt.
Because of guilt. You know, policy have just absconded.
Yeah.
Yes. He doesn't know where I was.
Yeah.
So I was admitted. Now we were given the requirements. We went. We bought the school uniform, everything. I even had some balance. Now I started going to school. I was boarding there. Who will pay this other school fees? Yes, I'm already admitted there. Only 2 my cousins knows where I am. When I was now leaving Monica's place, no, when we went there for the inquiry, admission, and all that, we didn't tell Monica because she left very early in the morning when going to school. Now she didn't know whether we are in the house or not. So we went all this shuguli. We did it during the day
in her
absence. Now we came back in the morning. So process is already there. I've gone in a school uniform. We've bought some stuffs. So all these stuff, stationaries and everything, nini, all these are boarding. We left them in school. Yeah. So when we were coming back to Monica's place, nobody, even Monica, couldn't know where we were.
So you came back and found her in the house?
No, she came. She found us. Yeah. So we came. She came, and like almost everything was just normal. Now the next day when she was now leaving, I told her, I was to go to school but there are some of my documents that Moses is now my cousin. Moses was having those documents.
So you came to pick
So I came to pick those documents. Me, I'm going to school. So you are going to school? Which school? I told her, Matata. Oh, you are going to do nurse assistant. Oh, congratulations. She gave me 200 no, I think it was 500. 200 for my fare and another 300 for my pocket. That was a big money that time. It was a lot. So I went there. I started staying in school. It was good that we informed the director of what has happened and how we've now ended up in his institution. Yes, we told him everything. Yes, so he was like, who will pay for these other school fees now that you were given the 10,000 for admission in the other institution? The rest of the money you were to be sponsored by this Wazungu. So who will pay for your school fees? My cousin, because we went there with those two of my cousins. Now my cousin said they will organize for my school fees. Since my other cousin was a teacher, this other one was working in some
so they were a
organizations.
bit, grown ups.
They were grown ups. They were elder. They were old. They were old. They were working by then. Yes. So I started going to school, attending classes for 2 weeks. Now they don't know where I am. I was also guilty in school. So I took a permission. I want to go home. So when going home, I wanted my cousins to accompany me.
Yes.
My cousin, I couldn't call them on phone because I didn't have a phone. Okay, some of the students had phones, but me, I didn't have a phone. I didn't even have their contact to I call, I didn't have. So I had to go back to Monica's place in Kwai because that time, this other cousin who is a teacher, he was at work because now it was school days. So the other one used to go to work and he comes back to Monica's place. So I had to go back to him. I told him it was called karaoke. I told him, karaoke, the director wants the school fees. And now I have to go home. I have to go back home and I'm not comfortable going alone. Can you please accompany me? This time I was very much smart. Yes, I normally think haraka. So I was like, I can't just go home like that. I have to have some evidence that I'm going to school. So I had to take some of the admission letters, school fee receipts, because now I was given money. Okay, whichever place that we were buying anything, any item, I had to insist that I want the receipt, because nobody will be
believe you.
Yes, is it true?
Is it true?
Yes. So I had to go with all these documents, whether it's a receipt or anything. So now karaoke admitted, we went home. He took me home, but we didn't go with him. Alibaki huko. Sasa mimi nikaenda. Hey, my mom, see me, I'm back. What have you come to do? So my mom was like,
that's after how long? 2 weeks?
After now 2 weeks. Yeah, I've come after two weeks. Yes. So my mom was like, hey, what have you come to do? What has happened? So umepoteza pesa. Why are you here? My dad is a businessman, so he was leaving very early in the morning and coming back a bit late by around 8:30 to 9. So my mom was like, why have you come back? So I told him, Mom, I've not come back in a bad way, but I just decided not to stay in Homa Bay. The pastor that I was taken to left me in the house. He didn't come back. There is no food. So I didn't tell my mom the truth. Yes, because that truth, from on her side, the truth won't be the truth. Yes. So I couldn't tell her the truth.
Because she won't believe you.
She won't believe me. Yes, I was like, she will not believe me. So I told him, Mom, I've come back because the pastor that I was taken to left me in that house. There is nobody in that compound. I'm there alone. I'm not seeing anyone. There is no food. I've slept there without food for like 4 days. So I just decided to come back. But I didn't want to come back to give you more stress because I was kind of a stress to them. Yes. So I didn't want to come back here. I went to Masogo, and these are the receipts. Mommy, I've been admitted. So right now, I'm in school. I just came because you people, you could be worried. Because I'm not there. You're not aware of wherever I was. So I've just come to tell you that I've joined this, not the other institution, but this one. These are the receipts. This is the admission letter. I even came with my uniform.
Just to confirm.
Just to confirm, because nobody will
believe you.
Yes. I came with my uniform. This is the uniform, Mommy. It's true. Are you comfortable? I go with you tomorrow. Mommy, we can go. Because even the director, he really wants to meet my parents. Yes. Because I could be like, I'm in a room crying. The reason why I was crying, because I'm pregnant. You know, I wasn't pregnant, but according to me and what has happened, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, that's the only experience you have.
Yes. So my mom, I told her, yes, we can go. Are you sure of what you're telling me? I want you to be very sure. My mom was very harsh. And she was very strict. Just the way I am. Very strict, by the way. Try it elsewhere. So my mom was like, are you for real? So when your dad comes here, I'll tell him that you've left that place and now you are in another place. You've already got admission. You've admitted yourself in school. I told him, yes, ma'am. So are you comfortable? We can go to school tomorrow. Yes. You know where that school is? I said yes. So the next day, we went with my mom and we were accompanied by our dad. Yes. So we went there. They found it was true that I was in school. So they left me. They did even some shopping for me again. So I was like, I'm a bit welcomed with this new institution. So I did the nurse assistant we do for 1 year, 1.5 years. I stayed there for that period. They were paying for my school fees. And after that, I was absorbed in the same institution. I worked there for another 6 months. From there, I left. I just left. I don't know why I left, but I left. From there, I left. I went to my cousin in Kisumu. I stayed there for a while. I looked for another job. The same for the same nurse assistant. Another place. I stayed there. I worked there. So when I was working, I was saving. I worked as I saved. I worked as I saved. I could even send my mom some little money to take care of my child. Yes, because my child is also at home. So I could work, I save as I send some few coins. So I did that for around 2 years. And then I joined college, MTC now. So when I was joining my MTC, I used my own money. Yes.
To admit yourself.
Yeah, I admitted myself. I paid for my school fees.
Until you cleared MTC.
I paid my school fees for 3 years. Okay, they were supporting me bit of it, but the school fees for my MTC, I paid for myself.
You were saving as you were working?
I was
or
saving.
You were working as you were schooling?
I was working as I was saving. Now when I went to school, I could pay for my own school fees. Yes.
Great.
So I paid my school fees. I completed my course. I started working. I stayed after the college. I think I stayed out for some few months. For around I'm very much aggressive, so I didn't stay for long. It took me like few months. I got a job. Somebody called me Nairobi. A friend of mine. We worked there. The institution was Nairobi East Hospital. That was my first institution in Nairobi. I worked there for a period of time, and then worked at Mata for some 2-3 years. Now I decided to open my own facility. Yes. So that is where I work. That is where I get my coins for me to put something on the table. I work there. At times I work at Metropolitan Hospital in Nairobi. Yes. So I think all that. So my story to the young generation. You know, nowadays, like, ukipata mimba unaenda kutoa nini. So I think to parents, they should provide some conducive environment. Yes. To girls. Yes. Because if actually I had a very good environment, I could have not gone through all the stress. I could have performed very well in school because I'm bright. I know I'm bright. Yes. I could have performed very well. I could have not gone through all that stress that I went through. Yes, that is for the parents. We should provide some, and then show some love. If you have a girl, okay, you can get a child at a tender age, but that is not the end of someone. Yes. So we should show them love to the kids. Always share with them. Be open to your be friendly to your children. Yes, both boys and girls. If you are friendly to, because if actually my mom wasn't very harsh, I could have shared with her the first experience. Yes. But now that you don't know how she will take whatever the information, you'll be beaten. Yes. Your dad is also another one, you know. But wangekuwa like they are friendly. You're close to your yes. I think I would have not gone through all that I went through. Yes. And to the girl child now. Girl child getting pregnant. Now that I'm in a health field, it's not only the pregnancy we are talking about now. Somebody can rape, you can be raped. You get infected. At the same time, you're pregnant. At the same time, you don't inform anyone.
Anyone.
You stay with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you are staying with the pregnancy here. You are staying with the infection here.
Yes.
Yes. So to the young generation, if something like that happens to you,
Yes.
it's not the end of your life.
Yes.
People have their stories.
Yeah.
Let those stories be told.
Yes.
Yes. Like my story,
Yes.
let it be told.
Yeah.
In our community, I'm a story there.
Exactly.
Yes. Right now I can go home
You are a
driving.
testimony.
Yes. I'm a testimony. You see so and so's daughter. You see Mami Nyarinjoga.
This is what happened to her.
Yeah, this is what happened
And
to
now
her.
look at her.
Look
right
at
now.
her. She's driving.
Exactly.
She's now, they call nurses, anybody like you are in that field, they call you doctor. Now Raima is a doctor.
Wow.
You see, the story will be told. Let those stories be told.
Exactly.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
Focus on what you want to do. Focus on your future. Because if at all I wasn't focused, I would have got married
Yeah, exactly.
in primary school. Yes.
Yeah.
So that
But if
is,
it's not for your determination, you see.
I could have not been
Yeah, exactly.
wherever I am today.
Exactly.
Yes. So me, I'm happy for my past. It was a lesson to me learned, and it's a story to me. I tell that story.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's an encouragement
It's
to someone else.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really an encouragement.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So you've said your son right now is 23?
My son right now is 23. Yes. He did his form 4. Right now he's doing some course. He's in college. He's taking mechanical engineering.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm happy whenever I see him. I'm happy for him. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So I only have those two.
You have a great message even for parents. you
Yeah.
know?
Yes. I think to parents, it should be a lesson and a message. Yeah.
You wonder why your children are continuously messing up. But
Yes.
it's because of you.
Yeah, it's because of
The
you.
environment that
It's
you created.
because of you. Me, I could not from school, I could not go anywhere. Yeah, I could not go anywhere. Yes. Now the condition, the environment at home,
The stigma created.
the stigma. I could not even play with other kids. How do you play with
Yet
other
you are
kids?
still a child and you
Yes.
needed to have your
Yes.
freedom.
How do you play with the kids?
And they consider you a mother.
You are also a mother.
Can imagine.
They would see me, okay, like in school. You have you stain even your dress with milk.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're not determined,
Yes.
I could have not gone to school.
Exactly.
I could not have gone to school.
Wow.
So that's the short story that I have. The other stories will come.
Exactly.
The other,
She
because
still has more.
I have more stories.
She has more.
Because on the other side,
Wow.
kind of my marriage, I still have a story to tell.
A lot to
Yes,
tell.
I have a lot to tell.
Wow.
Maybe next
How many
session.
would love to have, her back on our show, so that she can have all the stories to share with us. We definitely want to have her back on our show.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rahema, for sharing that inspiring story with us, and especially with our audience.
Yes.
I'm very sure this is a big lesson, not only to parents, but even to the young girls.
The young
out there.
girls, yeah. Actually the young girls,
Mhm.
they should be sharing any step, anything that happens into their lives
Exactly.
with their parents.
With their parents.
Yes.
Or someone
Have
who
a
is willing
positive,
to
negative, so
listen
yes,
to them.
yes.
Yeah, because
Or
the parents may
someone,
be so harsh,
yes,
but they can
but
find some confidence somewhere.
yes, you have some, or even your mom's friend.
Exactly.
Yes, your mom, so and so is my mom's friend.
I can
This
share.
and this has happened to me. Let me go and share with.
I know it can get to my parents easily.
My parents will definitely get the information from her. Yeah. So if you're having that an environment like that, for girls, it will be a bit of help.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for
and another thing,
yes,
to parents, when you're once you are close to your girls,
yes,
your girl child,
yes, which is very key.
Yes, be of educative part of it.
Yes.
Like show your girl,
yes,
from the age when they're growing up. Tell your be open to your girl.
Yes.
Tell her this and this stage comes in your life. Like we have a stage, you'll grow, your breast will grow.
Yes.
You'll have hairs.
Yes.
Talk it open to your girls. At a certain age, you'll start experiencing.
Yeah, I think that is really lacking, and most of our parents really fear sharing, such information.
We should not, because once a child, she will have, because they are also having their friends outside there. They will be sharing these things. So you can imagine your child is sharing her personal with other kids. Yes.
Yet it's the parent who should be
aware first.
Exactly.
Yes. So we should be like teaching them.
Yes.
You need to show them. Yes, because them they don't know.
Yes.
From teaching them they will know. Your girl will know that someone must experience periods. It lasts for how long?
Exactly.
The experience, the cramps and everything. Let her know.
Yeah.
Some point I will start experiencing my period.
Exactly. Wow. Thank you so much, and we'd love to have you back on our show again so that you could share with us more and more. We really want to hear from you more.
More stories.
More.
I still have stories to tell. I still have stories to tell.
Exactly.
You people, just get attentive. Follow us.
Exactly.
More stories are coming.
And subscribe, of course.
From me. Stories are coming.
Wow.
Are coming.
Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much. I'm very much grateful to be here with you, and I'll be happy if invited again.
Exactly.
Yes, I'll create time and come.
You're definitely welcome again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in for all that while, so that we could listen to Rehema, her journey, and we are honored to hear from her. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and remember to, go check out on Governor Gift, right? Governor Gift, and remember to subscribe to our channel and support the little girl.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Until the next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Wow.